Hello everyone, it's going to be a quick one, hopefully. I have only two things to show you, and let's start with the Wishbone sweater because I made a bit of progress and I don't want to forget what I want to say, and probably that's what's going to happen if I'm not going to record. Therefore, I will talk about that Wishbone sweater, and also I started knitting the socks for Sylvia and more about that. So here we go. I have my little one over there, hopefully that will not what's the word, distract you. So I showed you last episode that I knitted a collar and I have so much done, and I made one error. So here's the clip. So what I was showing you over here was that on one side I fixed the cable, which I had wrongly placed. I mean, not placed, direct. And I was just dropping stitches and ready to fix the other side. So not sure what it was. Gotta stand up, so here are the texture of the sweater, and it's so nice. And I wanted to show you this 9-inch circular 2.75 millimeters, so I think US size 2 if I'm correct. And this is what I used to knit the collar and short rows in the collar. And then what I use it for, I'm using it for actually making cables. So this is such a nice, I know it looks intrigued. No, I'm looking for a word, help me out over here. But basically, you knit a sock. So if you knitted a sock, it's mostly 1x1 twisted rib, not fully twisted all, just to say, and I'm actually working on those proper purl stitches. And then after so many rounds, you're going to create cables, and that's what this comes from. And also what I like about it, when you have children, I was able to stick it inside and just have it there. Yeah, I love design so far. I love how it looks on this yarn. It looks amazing. And the other, okay. And now I switched. Then I switched to 5 millimeters on 40, or 16 inches with 40 centimeters, and and that was highest needles. And now I'm on a Knit Pro, and these were given by my friend, so hopefully she's watching, and it's such a pleasure. I'm going to get him, so hopefully he's get quieter, and I'm going to talk more. Okay, I have him. Getting quieter. This is basically what I do all night, because why would you sleep? Somehow I think this is the position. So anyway, so that's what I wanted to tell you about the knitting needles. Just to let you know that I'm switching. The 9-inch actually are wooden, and I love them. They're Knit Pro too. I think it's Symphonies. So I was browsing through knitting needles, to be honest. Like, although I bought a set, I'm still waiting for that, so no worries. When I get it, I will show it to you, and once I'll knit it with it, because I want to knit it with this sweater, and this is kind of memory sweater. The Wishbone sweater was designed by a person who has a YouTube channel over here, so I'm going to link her, and I don't want to mispronounce because it's difficult for me. So yeah, and she gave birth to her son on the 13th. Anyway, she announced it on his social media, so I presume this is not something that I cannot share. On the 13th of March, so go wish her best of luck. As you can see, might be challenging. My boy wants me to dance all the time, so Anyway, so yeah, so congratulations over here, and I'm knitting sweater and I love it. And like I said, maybe I said that, I hope I did. I bought a pattern for I think celebrating the birth of my little one, just before I did that, because I got also 2 other patterns from other designer that's color work, so I'm not sure when I'm going to go with that, but that was my plan, to buy patterns and knit those patterns. And during maternity leave I planned to knit something for myself, because if you're a long time viewer, you know I've been knitting for at least last year only for other people. So yeah, and the other thing that I did then in regards to the pattern is that you're knitting this section. And I checked, like I said, the only thing for me in the pattern was when I printed it, the chart, it's tiny. It's tiny on one page, I'm not sure, sorry. Okay, I'll be doing this, and that's the only way we're going to roll. So therefore, I followed the chart and I read it like, you know, quickly, and I was like, okay, so we're having that many cables, rounds. Okay, let's remember that, because looking in the paper will be tempting for my toddler though. Therefore, I was like, okay, just to memorize this, we're going to increase this over here. So let's keep on going. And it turned out the last number of rounds you don't increase. So I'm just telling you, you don't increase. So now I'm thinking either I'll be frogging in, which would mean that 1 round with the cable I would have to frog, and I don't want to do that. And I was thinking, I haven't went through that yet, is that I'm going to frog 1 round, which is no cable, and then I will have a few rounds that I will just drop the stitches and maybe take hook and maybe do something in the back with that, so I would not have to you know, frog, and then maybe do like a knit 2 together on the let's call it the seam section. There's no seams, right? But like on the side, inside the fabric, or maybe with 1 stitch in there. So I'm not messing with the stitch count overall in the pattern. So this is my kind of fixing things, and I know, you know, if you make any errors in this in this sweater and you're knitting it, let me know. If you're knitted a ribbed sock, you can knit this pattern. So far I'm telling you can do. It's enjoyable, and the cable is not that often. So what I was doing with the kiddos, I was like, when I was breastfeeding him, I was knitting the easy parts, and whenever I got to get a chance. And then for the cable thing, I dedicated the whole day in chunks to knit few here, few there. And like I said, the 9-inch really helped me, because it's not pointy as normal cable needle, if you know how that looks like. And at any stage I could kind of secure it inside the project and just drop it on the side, knowing that it's not going to kind of be sticking or anything like that, or that the stitches will fall off, or so on and so on. So really recommend to do that if you're struggling with cables or a cable needle and you have to use it. Well, I would say you would have to use that with this project, but it's so nice. And yeah, I think that's that in regards to this. Now, once I decide and fix this error, I'm going to, I think, to knit flat. So that'll be interesting thing from perspective of what we're going to do. Hopefully I've read the pattern, but I kind of forgot, but I presume the cables would be on the right side. So when we were doing short rows in regards to the color, we were practicing just flipping whatever had to be as a twist knit stitch, and then you're doing just reverse, so you have to do a twist purl stitch to achieve that result on the right side when you're knitting on the wrong side. So that's that. Anyway, designer, I want to say her name, but I've completely blank. She has a beautiful Instagram account anyway, so I'm going to maybe link that too if I can get a chance. Sorry. just lost it. I don't have a clue what I was talking about. But I'm not sure he fell asleep. So if I put him down that fast, would he wake up? Because the next project that I did, you start knitting, and maybe a few words over here, so you'll be interested. Like I said, the sweater I'm knitting at home, mostly when I'm breastfeeding, because other than that, there's no chance too much. And then the other project I have is our socks, and these socks are for Sylvia. She was a winner of help me out, January 2024, I think. And well, I caked the yarn as usual, but very fast, and my toddler came over, so I think I made, that's nothing to do with the yarn per se, but it never happened to me, and I got a yarn vomit. So if you don't know how that looks like, check my maybe 2 episodes ago, or the last one maybe I showed. Anyway, maybe I'll show it to you. And I took it to the car because I said I'm going to try to do that when we have car when I'm in the car. So because 2 kiddos are strapped in the safety belts, and I have my hands free. So I was thinking I'm going to untangle it, but it's just, I thought it's a waste of time. I broke the yarn and I have a ball, so it's not a full thing. It's yeah. So hopefully I will at some stage in the future, probably in the next 3-4 years time, maybe I grab that yarn, the leftovers, and I will fix the thing. Maybe I'll try to put him and I'll show it to you. Therefore, I knitted the first sock. I still need to do the tubular bind off because I need to get the needle out, and I did not have a chance to do that yet. Therefore, I started to knit a toe, and I'm on the second sock, so I'm going to show it to you. The sock has like 3 sections, and I was thinking too, because like I said, I'm not designing during my maternity leave, but I may create a finished object video when I finish socks. And unusually, maybe not write a pattern, because I told you I'm editing on the phone. There's no way to come close to PC or laptop, and therefore I might maybe pop something on the screen when I get a chance. Normally I like to do the charts. I'm wondering, can I use the, now I use numbers on my phone to create like a quick something just to show. So it'll be like a section in the video, but not showing you how to do it. It's very simple and it's so basic, and I hope Sylvia will like it, but it's quite nice. Anyway, hopefully I'll manage. So one more time I'm going to show you this beauty. So we'll have a photo. And just to let you know, I'm on the 3rd ball of the 50 gram. So that much up till here was the first 50, there was another 50 up till here, and I'm on the 3rd one. Okay, quickly show you what I have. So here is the ball. This is a vomit. I call it vomit cake. So, and here is the first one. So we do have over here the structure from the project I finished. I'm going to show it to you. I blocked it. I haven't put it on my little one. She is very active, let's say it that way. So this is I think it's called Swiss Dot. Basically just the pearls here and there, and then I did slightly different pearls which you can extend at the kind of shorties, and then I did very long ribbed over here. So I'm going to do the, what you call it, tubular bind off, and then I have to place the heel. I think it was 7.5. I know Sylvia wrote down somewhere, so I need to double check, or please, if you're watching, write down again and again and again. But I'm on the 2nd one, and I had a chance because my husband had 2 days off work. He's self-employed painter. It's not that someone gave it to him, but somehow it's realized that he had. So therefore he was able to start putting our veggie beds. As you may recall, maybe you don't, last year we were able, with just one kid, with my mum when she was around, make 8, and we placed them in the ground. So far yesterday Seb was able to cut them and joined 5. We haven't put them in the ground yet, but we have another 5 to go, so we will have overall 18 beds. 18. 18 łóżek. I'm just saying because my mum was going to watch that. And we also placed the bushes for like red currants, gooseberries, white currants I got, black currant I got. So we have just in the back now 16 bushes, but actually there's another 2, which is blueberries. We put them where we have the pine trees because they like more aesthetic, hopefully I'm saying the proper word, soil. Therefore we do also have 18 bushes, so I'm so happy we are going to have food somehow. Okay, I think I'm going to show you one more thing. So here is the block one. I'm going to weight it hopefully, and what I've noticed, I still missing one. There's loads of ends to weave in at the end. This was challenging part, and I still missed one, as you can see. And what I've noticed, I'm going to show you over here, and I also have a clip. So you've seen I drop a stitch, so I need to fix that, which is a quite easy thing. I can just get a hook, pick it up the way, and just secure it on the wrong side, but that's neat too. I need to have a moment, and as you can see, I don't have those moments. Well, when I would want them to. Although there's a positive thing, there are moments, as you have seen, I've knitted for my little one almost, well, we can classify it's finished. Swiss dot top, and I'm knitting a sweater for myself and need to go. I hope you enjoy this one. See you next one. Bye. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'm happy to answer if I can. And till the next one. Bye. Tell me what you have on your knitting needles and anything about the garden. I would love. Bye.